You wake up with heavy legs and swelling that just won't go away. And the real problem might be hiding in your dinner. Every night, millions of older Americans unknowingly put their kidney health at risk. They eat foods that seem harmless, some even marketed as healthy. But these choices quietly inflame the kidneys, slow circulation in the legs, and drain energy by morning. Have you ever felt numbness in your feet, trouble falling asleep, or those awful leg cramps that strike at 3 a.m.? These might not be just signs of aging, they could be warnings from your body. In this video, you'll uncover the foods you should absolutely avoid at night, and even better, simple swaps you can make to sleep better, move better, and protect your kidneys. The damage doesn't happen all at once. It builds slowly, quietly. That's why now is the time to take control. Ask yourself, are your kidneys truly healthy? Is that nighttime leg discomfort just a coincidence, or an early sign of something deeper? Stick with me until the end, because in Chapter 6, we'll reveal a popular nighttime drink many seniors believe is healthy, but it's actually sabotaging your kidneys while you sleep, and no one's warning you about it. You might think you're eating light and healthy at night, maybe a bowl of vegetable soup or a frozen low-calorie meal from the store. But here's the catch. Many of these options are loaded with sodium, and not just a little. Some healthy frozen dinners or canned soups pack over 2,000 milligrams of sodium, nearly your entire daily limit in one sitting. Now imagine what that does while your body is trying to rest and recover overnight. High sodium causes your body to hold on to fluid, which can lead to swollen ankles, stiff legs, and that uncomfortable feeling of heaviness in the morning. It also forces your kidneys to work overtime while you sleep, trying to filter out the excess, and over time this constant strain can lead to kidney fatigue and reduced function. And here's something most people overlook. Sodium doesn't just affect your blood pressure. It narrows your blood vessels, reduces circulation in the legs, and increases your risk of cramps, tingling, and even nerve damage. So what can you do? First, start reading labels. Even products labeled healthy or low-fat can be sodium bombs. A good rule: if a serving has over 400 milligrams of sodium, it's probably not a good choice for dinner. Instead, try homemade soups with no sodium broth or steamed vegetables with herbs and lemon. Simple changes, like using fresh fruit instead of canned, can dramatically cut your sodium intake and ease the pressure on your kidneys and legs. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling tighter after a salty dinner? You're not alone, and your body might be trying to tell you something important. A juicy steak might sound like a comforting dinner, especially after a long day. But for your kidneys, especially after 60, that evening indulgence could be setting off a chain reaction you don't see until it's too late. Red meats like beef and pork are high in saturated fats and dense proteins, which take longer to digest and put a heavy burden on your kidneys. And digestion doesn't stop when you sleep. In fact, when you go to bed right after eating red meat, your body struggles to break it down properly, which can lead to inflammation, poor sleep, and early morning muscle stiffness, especially in your legs and lower back. Over time, this nightly overload can silently damage the filtration units in your kidneys, making it harder for them to remove toxins and balance fluids. That's when symptoms like frequent nighttime urination, leg cramps, or even elevated blood pressure begin to show up. Here's the irony. Red meat at dinner might satisfy your hunger, but it robs your body of real rest. So what's the alternative? Try shifting red meat to lunch instead, when your digestion is stronger and you're still active. At night, go for lighter proteins like grilled salmon, lentils, or tofu, which are much gentler on your kidneys and actually support circulation. While you sleep, even better. Add leafy greens or roasted vegetables to your dinner. These not only help with digestion, but also provide key antioxidants that support kidney health. Let me ask you, when was the last time you woke up truly refreshed, with no stiffness or swelling in your legs? You drizzle a little barbecue sauce on your chicken, Maybe a squeeze of ketchup on your veggies or a light salad dressing to keep things healthy. But here's the truth. Many of these condiments are packed with hidden sugars and sodium, and they're slowly wreaking havoc on your kidneys and circulation without you realizing it. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, soy sauce, and many store-bought dressings are engineered to taste great. But that taste often comes from a combination of high fructose corn syrup and salt. And when these two ingredients meet, they create a metabolic storm. They spike your blood sugar, inflame your blood vessels, and increase the pressure on your kidneys to flush it all out. The result? Swelling in your legs, increased blood pressure, sluggish circulation, and over time, even reduced kidney filtration efficiency. And if you're already dealing with diabetes or high blood pressure, this combo becomes even more dangerous. The worst part is that these sauces are often added on top of already salty or rich foods, compounding the damage without you noticing. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire your kidneys are trying to put out. But there's a smarter way. Swap out store-bought condiments for homemade alternatives. A simple mix of olive oil, lemon juice, fresh herbs, garlic, or crushed tomatoes can add incredible flavor without the kidney strain. And the taste? You might be surprised how much better real ingredients make you feel and move. The next morning, have you checked the label on your favorite sauce lately? If it has more than 150 milligrams of sodium per tablespoon or any kind of added sugar, it's time to think twice. For generations, a warm glass of milk before bed was considered a comforting ritual. But for many people over 60, this habit, along with that small piece of cheese after dinner, might be doing more harm than good. Dairy products like whole milk, cream, and most cheeses are high in saturated fat and sodium, two culprits that can tighten your blood vessels, increase inflammation, and reduce circulation, especially in your legs. And for those with already sensitive kidneys, dairy at night becomes a double threat. It's heavy to digest and forces your kidneys to work harder just when they should be recovering. What does this mean for you? You might wake up with leg stiffness, numb toes, or even swollen feet. Many seniors blame these symptoms on just getting older, but they could actually be signs that your nighttime dairy habits are stressing your system. And it's not just the visible symptoms. Over time, excess sodium and calcium from full-fat dairy can calcify blood vessels and weaken kidney filtration, increasing your risk for chronic kidney disease and heart problems. So, how do you stay balanced without giving up all dairy? Try lighter alternatives. Goat cheese, almond milk, or unsweetened oat milk are much easier on your system and still offer taste and comfort. And if you really enjoy a cheesy snack, opt for low-sodium, low-fat options and eat them earlier in the day. Here's a quick tip. If you regularly feel bloated, sluggish, or notice increased nighttime urination, your body might be begging for a break from heavy evening dairy. There's something undeniably comforting about a bowl of pasta, a slice of white bread, or a warm serving of rice at dinner. These foods feel soft, safe, and easy to digest. But don't let their mild appearance fool you. Refined carbohydrates can seriously disrupt your health after 60, especially when eaten at night. White carbs, like white bread, white rice, and regular pasta, are stripped of their natural fiber. That means they're absorbed quickly, causing your blood sugar to spike, only to crash a few hours later. This roller coaster can trigger restless sleep, night sweats, and even leg cramps as your body struggles to stabilize itself. Worse, these rapid changes in glucose levels place constant stress on your kidneys, especially if you already deal with insulin resistance, diabetes, or prediabetes. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering out the excess sugar, but when they're pushed too hard, it can lead to inflammation, water retention, and that dreaded heavy leg feeling when you wake up. Here's another hidden danger. Refined carbs contribute to weight gain, particularly around the abdomen, which further compresses circulation to the legs and increases pressure on the kidneys. It's a silent cycle. And it often starts with something as simple as your dinner roll. So what should you eat instead? Swap white carbs for whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, barley, or sprouted grain bread. These complex carbs release energy slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and giving your kidneys a break. Even better, pair them with leafy greens or cruciferous vegetables to improve nutrient absorption and support circulation. Have you ever noticed how some dinners leave you feeling refreshed the next day, while others leave you drained? The kind of carbs you eat and when might be the missing piece of that puzzle. A glass of wine to unwind, a cup of sweet tea before bed, or maybe a little juice to go with your evening snack. These nighttime drinks might seem harmless, even helpful, but for aging kidneys and tired legs, they can quietly become the enemy. Let's start with alcohol. Even in small amounts, it's a diuretic, meaning it forces your body to release fluids. This causes dehydration, which makes your blood thicker and harder to pump, especially to your legs. That's why many people over 60 experience restless legs, cramps, or burning sensations in their calves after drinking in the evening. But alcohol isn't the only culprit. Sweet tea, fruit juices, and flavored waters often contain hidden sugars that spike your blood glucose right before bed. This triggers a chain reaction. Your body works overtime to balance the sugar, your kidneys rush to flush it out, and you wake up multiple times at night, tired, dry-mouthed, and maybe even with numb feet or stiff ankles. These frequent wake-ups don't just ruin your sleep. They interrupt the natural repair process your kidneys need at night, slowly weakening their ability to filter waste and regulate blood pressure. So, what should you sip on instead? The best choice is herbal tea, especially blends with chamomile, ginger, or dandelion, all of which support kidney function and calm your nervous system. Another great option is infused water with slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint. These hydrate gently, support circulation, and won't spike your blood sugar. If you're waking up more than once a night to use the bathroom, or if you feel more tired in the morning than when you went to bed, your nighttime drink may be to blame. We often focus on what we eat, but for people over 60, when you eat can be just as important for protecting your kidneys and improving leg circulation. Here's why. As you age, your metabolism slows down and your digestive efficiency decreases, especially at night. That means your body has a harder time processing food after sunset. Eating a full dinner too late, especially one rich in salt, sugar, or heavy proteins, puts stress on your digestive system and forces your kidneys to work while they should be resting. What happens next? You might wake up with fluid retention, morning bloating, or tightness in your legs. These are signs your body didn't finish the digestive and detox process before sleep. And if this happens regularly, your kidneys lose valuable recovery time, leading to long-term decline in their ability to filter waste and balance fluids. But there's more. Late-night eating also disrupts your circadian rhythm, which regulates everything from sleep quality to blood pressure. When your body is confused about when to rest and when to digest, it ends up doing both poorly. So what's the solution? Aim to finish your last full meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. If you need a small snack later, choose something light and hydrating, like a small bowl of berries, a few nuts, or a slice of cucumber. These won't overload your kidneys or interfere with circulation. Have you ever gone to bed feeling fine, but woken up with tight calves or puffy feet? That timing mistake might be behind it. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when it comes to health, especially after 60. But here's the truth. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle to protect your kidneys and reduce leg pain. Sometimes it's the smallest changes that bring the biggest relief. Start with awareness. Now you know that sodium-heavy meals, red meat at night, hidden sugars in condiments, evening dairy, refined carbs, and certain drinks can silently chip away at your health. You also learned that meal timing plays a crucial role in how your body heals and restores overnight. But none of this matters if it just becomes information. What turns knowledge into transformation is action. Small, consistent steps that fit naturally into your life. Instead of cutting everything out at once, try this. Pick one dinner swap per week, like replacing your canned soup with a homemade version or using lemon juice instead of bottled dressing. Move heavier proteins like red meat to lunch, and try lighter evening options like salmon or lentils. End your day with herbal tea instead of wine or juice. Finish dinner by 7 p.m. and let your body do what it's designed to do. Repair and restore while you sleep. You'll be amazed at what happens when you stop feeding inflammation and start supporting your kidneys with real, clean nourishment. Less swelling, better sleep, stronger legs, more energy, and most importantly, a renewed sense of control over your own health. Let me ask you one final question. What would your life look like if you woke up every day feeling light, energized, and pain-free without changing who you are, just what's on your plate? If this video helped you understand your body a little better, don't leave without subscribing. It means a lot to us and helps us keep sharing important health insights just like this one. Like the video if you learned something useful today, and tell us in the comments, what city are you watching from and how old are you? We love knowing who's on this journey with us. Your health is your power, and it's never too late to take it back.